Yo, what up guys, it's your boy Legendary here, and today people, a bunch of new cards just came out today for the Legendary Duelists Pack 6. As you guys know, that's the new set that's coming out that's giving new support to all the main characters except for Yusaku. So this is really hype. I was super excited when I saw this. I lost my mind. In this video, I'm only going to be talking about the Judai cards that you guys see here. So there's 3 new Judai cards. Well, there's 3 new support cards for each single main character. So I'm going to be talking about them in individual videos. So this one will be focusing on Judai's new cards, as you guys can see in the thumbnail anyway. And then the next one will be Yusei, then Yuma, and Yuya. So I'm going to separate them because if I kind of read through these and talk about the potential of all of them, it's going to be like a 40-50 minute long video. It's going to be really long. So I thought, hey, let me just separate it nice and smooth, and you guys can choose which support you want to listen to or care about, and that's it. But yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about the new elemental hero support that came out for Jaden. So let's just hop right into it. So we got finally the effect for Elemental Hero Sunriser. It is a level 7 light warrior fusion effect monster. 2500 attack and 1200 defense. Its materials are really easy to summon in Jaden's deck. You just need 2 hero monsters with different attributes. So it's very simple and it can only be fusion summoned. You can use each of the first and third effect once per turn. Monsters you control, if this card is special summoned, you can add 1 miracle fusion from your deck to your hand. So literally during the last support card that came out for Jaden Generation Next, I was literally talking about how if this card searched miracle fusion, it would be so much better. It doesn't, but this fusion card does. So this card is absolutely, not only is it strong, it's level 7, it has 2500 attack points, so it's a good boss ace monster stat wise. And on top of that, it's super easy to summon, just 2 hero monsters with different levels, so it's super easy to summon. And then you can instantly search fusion, miracle fusion once you summon this guy. So literally Sunriser is absolutely amazing already. If it just has that alone, it's already good, but it does have 2 more effects. So oh man, this is going to be interesting. Alright, so next we got its second effect reads, monsters you control gain 200 attack for every different attribute among the monsters you control. So that's pretty cool. If you swarm the field with a bunch of heroes, all your monsters will gain 200 attack for each of your monsters with different attributes. So since it's elemental heroes, obviously you'll have multiple monsters, and this affects all monsters, not just fusion monsters, not just hero monsters, not Neospatians. It's every monster you control gains 200 attack. So the most every monster will gain if you have a full field, it will be 1000. Unless you also use the extra monster zone, then that'll be 1200. But all your monsters will basically gain 1000 point boost. So that's all. So he'll be at 35 if you have a full field, and everyone will gain 1000. Its third effect reads, when an attack declared involving another hero monster you control is declared involving another hero monster you control, you can target 1 card on the field and destroy it. So this is awesome. This is some removal right here. So, you know, you swarm the field. Even if you just have 1 other hero, you attack with that hero, you can instantly pop something, and then, you know, kind of get rid of some back row or even get rid of a monster, because you target any card and pop it. So let's say you have one of your weaker hero monsters on the field, you're trying to attack over something that's stronger, you just attack with it, don't worry about it, and then activate this effect, you pop it, and then you can just attack something else with that same hero monster. But that effect is only once per turn, because if you could keep redoing it, that would be kind of busted. But yeah, so really cool. Search Miracle Fusion powers up your hero monsters, and then when your hero monsters attack, you can pop a card on the field. So literally, this card is fantastic. It's a very good fusion monster. I was super nervous when I saw Generation Next. I was like, oh man, I hope they don't screw up the new fusion monsters effect. I hope they don't make it too underpowered or way too restrictive and you can't really do anything. But they didn't. They didn't do that. So I'm really happy about that. Really excited that they actually did my boy right. So this fusion monster, Elemental Hero Sunriser, absolutely amazing. I hope you guys like this card, because I love this card. It's amazing, super easy to summon, very strong effects. It's good. I love it. And obviously I'm speaking about this from character duel perspectives. I know everybody comes here for that, but still, just in case if anyone's coming in and, you know, they think, all right, you know, I'm talking about competitive. No, this is about character duels. This is new support for his character deck, and this alone is an amazing card, and already makes up for Generation Next. Not that it was a bad card, it's still an okay card, but this card is amazing. Next up, we got the Equip Spell card favorite hero. I love the artwork for this card. Just look at that. But anyway, let's go back. We got Fake Hero, an equip spell card with the Flame Wingman, and the artwork looks absolutely stunning. Literally stunning. Alright. Active, equipped only to a level 5 or higher hero monster. So Necro Shade and up, or basically your fusions, essentially. So obviously, hypothetically, if you equip this to Flame Wingman, you'll get its effects. But anyway, let's read its effects. So you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn, so this effect will be once per turn. Anyway, its first effect reads, while there is a card in your field zone, the equipped monster gains attack equal to its original defense. Also, your opponent cannot target it with card effects. So that's really freaking cool. So essentially, if you have Skyscraper on the field, it'll make it so that the equipped monster, his defense will get added to his attack. So let's say that's Flame Wingman. Flame Wingman has 1200 defense, so that would get added onto his attack. So he would have, I believe, 3300 attack points. So that's really strong. That makes him already a really strong hero monster by itself. And then on top of that, because you control a field spell card, your Flame Wingman can't be targeted. So that's really freaking awesome. The equipped monster can't be targeted. So that's cool. That's cool. That's some protection, and it allows you to power up your weaker elemental hero fusion monsters, Flame Wingman, Thunder Giant, Mudball Man, just so many of them, literally. Because the problem with Jaden's fusions is that they have very low stats, so they're not really that effective, and you know they can't, you pop them really easily, and they're just not that strong in terms of attack. But this card literally fixes that, because you could just equip it to your low-leveled hero fusion monsters with low attack points. Equip it, it'll gain attack equal to its defense, and then they can't be targeted. So it's protection and a power boost. It is awesome already with that. But it has a second effect. At the start of the battle phase, you can activate one field spell from your hand or deck. So this is amazing, and this synergizes with the first effect. So if you don't have a field spell on the field, what you do is you go into your battle phase, you activate this effect, you activate Skyscraper from your hand or deck, and then the first effect will trigger, increasing your attack, and then your monster can't be targeted. So that's awesome. Both those effects just synergize perfectly together. It's really good. And then its final effect is, when the equipped monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can send this card to the graveyard. The monster that attacked can make a second attack in a row. So that's awesome. Gives it a power boost, protects it from being targeted, activates a field spell card straight from the deck or hand, and then on top of that, you can remove the equipped spell card to attack again. So 2 attacks, power boost, and field spell. And this is just an amazing card for Jaden. Oh my god, this is so amazing. This is going to give him such a huge boost. And pretty much almost all his fusion monsters are level 5 or higher. So this is just going to be amazing, honestly. This is just fantastic. Tell me what you guys think about this. Obviously, the artwork is just fantastic, but the effect really does live up to it. I really do like it. I think it's just awesome. I think it's fantastic. Next, we got the trap card, Majesty Alchemist. It's a normal trap card. So I like the artwork for this card. This is a nice little nostalgia duel when Jaden faced off against Kagemaru, and it was Electrum versus Raviel, and he used that sword from Sabatiel. So that's a really cool reference. I love that. I love the artwork. It looks absolutely stunning. Next week, okay, so the trap card reads, you can only activate one of this card per turn. Its effect reads, banish 4 hero monsters from your graveyard and or face up on the field, and then target 1 hero monster in your graveyard, special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. So I'll just start with that part first. So essentially, banish 4 hero monsters with different attributes from your graveyard or field. Well, any 4 hero monsters, but you're going to want to do 4 specific attributes for the second effect. But essentially, the important part is you could target 1 hero monster in your graveyard, special summon it, ignoring the summoning condition. So this is the important part. This means you could special summon from your graveyard one of your elemental hero fusion monsters, because all of them have the effect where it says they can only be fusion summoned, and they can't be special summoned in other ways. So this ignores that summoning condition. So it's basically a monster reborn, or a Call of the Haunted, so to speak, for your hero fusions. So that's really awesome. And then once again, you get to banish 4 hero monsters, and if Earth, Water, Fire, and Wind attributes are all among the monsters you banish to activate this effect. Double the summoned monster's original attack, and if you do that, negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent currently controls. So essentially, this is a reference to when Jaden fought Kagemaru, but also when he fought against Amneal, because, you know, I think also when he fought Amneal too, because he used the trap card, Elemental Burst. You control 4 different attributes, but this is more of a reference, obviously, to the final duel, because Electrum's effect, I think, is he gains attack points for each monster you control that is Earth, Water, Fire, or Wind attribute. So he gains like extra power or something like that. I forgot if it has to be on the field or banished or in the graveyard. I forgot which one it was, but it's a reference to Electrum's effect, which is why it has that very weird attribute thing. But yeah, so it's really cool. So essentially, let's say if you do summon Electrum with this card. Okay, so Electrum's effect is the attribute of this card is also treated as Wind, Fire, and Earth. Increase the attack of this card by 300 for each monster on your opponent's side of the field that shares an attribute with this card. Okay, so this doesn't exactly synergize with that. But yeah, I mean, he's treated as all the attributes except for Dark. So basically, you banish, let's say, Clayman, you banish Bubbleman, you banish Burstinatrix, and you banish Avion from the graveyard. Special summon your Electrum from the graveyard if it's already been killed, and then it'll double Electrum's attack. Electrum's original attack is 2900, so it'll double. It'll be at 58, I believe. Yeah, 58. And then the added effect is negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent currently controls. So that's absolutely amazing. So let's say you special summon Electrum, you banish your 4. His attack doubles to 58, and then you equipped him with Favorite Hero. Activate your field spell. Electrum will gain attack points equal to his defense. Well, his defense points is 26. So 56 and 26, 78, 2. I think that's 8,400 attack points. So that's 8,400 attack points. Plus, if for whatever reason you're still not strong enough, because you activated Skyscraper, you'll gain an extra 1,000 if, you know, your opponent's monster is stronger than yours still somehow. So that'll be 9,400 attack points, and it can't be targeted. So that's amazing. So that's a lot of attack power, and on top of that, negate. So these two cards right here in combination with each other actually work super well. Equip both of those together, it's just fantastic. Oh my, it's actually ridiculous how strong these two cards are together. So there's a lot of possibilities with this. You could do so much with these cards to really give Jaden's deck an extra boost. Like you're going to go for some OTKs. You're going to just wipe the board with all the crazy stuff that you can do. But yeah, so that's Majesty Alchemist. Extremely powerful trap card for Jaden's deck. A little situational with, you know, banishing. Well, you could banish any 4 heroes, but you'll get the added effect if you banish exactly 4 different attributes. So be mindful that while you're doing this to start setting up your graveyard. That's basically how Jaden's deck work is you just set up the graveyard a lot. So that's good. So just set up your graveyard, make sure that you have one of each attribute in the graveyard that are hero monsters. You banish all 4, then you get to double your attack. You equip it with the other card, he'll gain more attack points, he can't be targeted, and then all your opponent's face-up cards are negated. So it's actually really busted in combination. It's really sick. And yeah, so, and then if you have this fusion on the field too, just forget it. It's like you get to pop stuff, and he gains even more attack points. So literally these cards are just made to freaking protect the fusion monsters and OTK. So it's literally ridiculous. I definitely want to use these cards. These cards are just phenomenal, just amazing, stunning. Great artwork, fantastic artwork, and fantastic effects. A huge step up from Generation Next. Generation Next is just okay, but these cards made up for that tenfold, honestly. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Tell me what you guys think about these cards. Are these cards good enough for you? Do you guys think these cards are just fantastic or great? Do you think they're underwhelming? Explain why. I mean, we have a Miracle Fusion Searcher right here with an easy to summon fusion monster, and then all this extra stuff added onto it. It's like, it's overkill really when you think about it. Oh my god. But yeah, just tell me what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be reviewing the Yusei cards next, then Yuma, and then Yuya. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you guys. Thank you guys for everything. Gotcha!